Upon being appointed as the Deputy Secretary of the Department of Public Safety, as well as the Superintendent of Louisiana State Police in October of 2020, I immediately shared my expectations, not only to our communities, but to our agency personnel, which was for our agency to be a model of professionalism, honesty, integrity, accountability, and compassion. My vision was simple: work with our communities, work with our personnel, work with our stakeholders to make sure that we are the best public safety agency. And we are doing that by investing in our personnel, investing in our communities, by holding accountability and being held accountable throughout our agency, enhancing our leadership at all levels, and building trust within our communities at all levels so that we can continue to work together to increase public safety. As part of that commitment, I sought a third-party department and organization to assist us with a top-to-bottom assessment. And I think that's important because when we look at making these types of changes, having an objective viewpoint and perspective of your agency is vitally important. Sometimes when we're working in our agencies, we know what we know based upon our experiences. Having a third party coming in like the Bowman Group gives us a different perspective, gives us that ability to take that information, not only based upon what they see of our agency, but based upon the best practices that they've experienced throughout their tenure and their experiences. And that's been phenomenal. Our desire to collaborate with the Bowman Group for this assessment was simply born out of the need to take a long, hard, objective look at our agency and use that information to develop the information so that we could build a pathway to become the best public safety agency in the nation. The report being released today details the results of that assessment and identifies numerous opportunities for growth, advancement, and enhancement within Louisiana State Police. Every recommendation of this report is being carefully reviewed, and many have already been adopted and are being implemented. As I mentioned, over the past 3 years, we've embraced many changes, one being procedural justice as a guiding principle, and having worked tirelessly to establish a culture of transparency and accountability. Our policy and procedure reforms prioritize trust and legitimacy by emphasizing the sanctity of life and careful considerations of our use of force tactics. Some of the reforms I'll cover now, and this is just a small portion of them, but some of them, the changes that we've made, includes the revision of our body-worn camera policy, which expands the types of incidents that shall be recorded, increased supervision and supervisor video review requirements, specified actions to be taken when misconduct occurs, and established requirements that cameras shall always be powered on and ready to record when on duty. Other revisions include our use of force policy, which establishes a ban on chokeholds and impact weapons to the head and neck area, except where deadly force is authorized and justified. The creation of a duty to intervene requirement for all of our employees. Mandates that our personnel carries a less than lethal weapon, and that's vitally important. We do not want to go from a conversation to shooting someone. And the creation of policy revisions to focus on positional asphyxia and requirements relative to officers' mindfulness of someone's need and ability to breathe. Other transformational reforms include oversight and transparency, such as the creation of our Force Investigations Unit to specifically investigate use of force incidents, including deadly force, retaliatory force, officer-involved shootings, and in-custody death. The creation of professional standards and compliance sections to oversee coordinate and implement numerous opportunities for growth and advancement of these policy changes. The creation of critical incident briefing videos to share video evidence with the public in our communities on critical incidents involving our personnel. The launch of our redesigned lsp.org website to provide a user-friendly and intuitive experience so that our public and community and citizens can find departmental resources easily, view policies, submit recommendations and complaints, and report suspicious activity. And not just in one language, but in 100 languages. Other improvements to our technological platform, which I'm very proud of, include a statewide e-citation and e-crash solution to reduce errors and provide accurate and real-time information. A modernized and efficient computer-aided dispatch and records management system. A newly implemented records request online portal to increase efficiency and responsiveness with the public and the media. And an interactive online portal being developed to allow for transparent viewing of our departmental activities. These improvements not only increase efficiency and accountability, but ensure consistent, fair, and unbiased enforcement across the state.